going on? You're tuning into the One Mic Music Network, live for you and yours and everybody in theirs. And right now, you're tuning in with the one and only NFA JayShawn. And I got my man's the CEO Jay Adams of West Coast Heavies. What's going on, man? How you feeling out there in LA?
Hey, what up, what up, man? Live and direct, man. From LA to New York, man. What's good with it, man? We feeling good this morning, man. Up and at it early, man. Working on these EPKs, man. Promotions, man. Getting them out all over YouTube. I mean, all over Instagram and Facebook, man. Just working to help these artists, man. Book more gigs, book more paying gigs to be exact. Book more interviews, whether it be podcasts, media is very important today. Getting ready for the ESPYs coming up.
Yeah,
So just really helping artists, man, get to the next level. It's really hard, man. Just real quick, man, it's real hard to get artists over the hump of so many years, man, of being drugged by scams online, scams on promoters, what I'm saying, from promoters. It's really sad, man, when I talk to a lot of artists and I realize it's so much hesitancy to work with new companies, man. But man, we're just still pushing, man, because we know on this end that that's what's gonna help the artist. So that's really what we're doing. So man, I encourage every artist, man, to head on over to gku.shop/WCH and let us help you, man, get your EPK right, man, so you can book more gigs, man, get more money in your pocket and get more exposure. Let's get it.
yeah, man. You already know, man. Hey, listen, everybody, if you don't already know, y'all got to get hip to it. Let us help you get your brand out there. Right now, we're getting a lot of artists booked in shows, like real instrumentalists, people that's really doing things. We got people out here going into new fields that they've never been into. Also, shout outs to the whole entire blues society. Hey yo, let's talk about that real quick, man. What's going on with that whole situation, bro? Let's shout them out, yo, because they're a new friend of ours. And I just
No
want a lot
doubt.
of people to know what's going on in different genres, because I know you got your ears to the streets with everything now. Like, it ain't only just hip hop. I heard you getting into blues. I heard you getting into electronic music too. I don't know if that's true, but I heard rock music that you was talking about, athletes. You kind of doing a lot of big things, man. So I just maybe we could let the people know exactly what you got going on with the whole blues stuff.
Well, yeah, man, it's a blessing, man. I just got a text message, man. I guess last night, man, I was asleep, and I just got a message, man, from our guy, man, Mr. Bill Grisolia, man, and good dude, man, great dude. And I hope I pronounced his last name right. I'm a little groggy off this medication this morning, so it's kind of early for me in LA. But charge it to my head, not my heart. Tell everybody I'm on New York time. But man, Bill, man, in the Long Beach Blues Society, they're doing not just great things in music, man, but they're making partnerships that really matter for the community, right? And as a OG now, when as a young promoter, man, I mean, I've done everything from live music, sound reinforcement, to being a roadie. I've done everything, man. So when I think now and I look back, this man's a legend, man. And what
Yeah,
he's doing, still providing opportunities. He doesn't have to do that. I want everybody to understand when you get to a certain level in any career, especially in music, man, you don't have to do anything else. Like everybody is not paying it forward. Everybody is not reaching back and pulling up. So I really emphasize the importance of this man and how we found him was crazy, but he's such an instrument. Like they made a partnership with this big company in LA. I don't know where else they're out of, but Lockout Studios, who since COVID have been providing amazing opportunities for musicians, right? Whether it's podcasts or whatever, to rent their facilities. Bill made an amazing partnership, and he's allowed me to come in and work with the Long Beach Blues Society. Man, I'm forever humbled, and just to be a part of that. I went to a show already to watch him perform live, and I can't wait to this upcoming show. It's gonna be all week. It starts Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You're looking at the one for June 20th right now, where he's gonna be at the Long Beach Airport. So we're calling this Blues All Week. You know, it's Blues Alleys, Blues All Week. So starting tomorrow, actually, Bill and his band are gonna be live from Chase Bank parking lot in Belmont Shores. Got so much stuff going on, man, for Juneteenth. I mean, Juneteenth, man, is considerably like I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. This is a man that doesn't have to do this, man, doing something with, and you have to say for the African American community because he's supporting blues. He's not a black musician, right? See, I like to point out the historical facts when people don't have to do something that they're doing because that's love, right? That's really what music is. Music really brings people together, right? It's not all this divisive crap that we see today, hip hop beefs and all of that stuff. Not saying all rockers get along, all blues players get along. There's been a lot of crazy stuff back in the day, but what I am saying is what you see more in this live music community is you see collaborations, you see working together, you see community, you see love, and that's really what Bill is bringing, man. So I mean, I can't wait till we can get this man on one day, man, and let him speak for himself. But you know, as a promoter who's been there forever, right? I've been there a long time, man. I've been doing this since 1997, verifiably, boots on the ground. You know, I've been there, and I've never met and it's hard for me to say that, right? But I've never met a guy like him, and I've worked with what I consider some legends, from hip hop to rock music. I've played almost every rock place in LA, including the House of Blues or Whiskey or Go Go. I mean, I've played these venues, right? I've worked them. That's what that means in our term when we say played. I've played these venues, right? So I've been around legends, but I've never. That's why I tell everybody, LA is so big. You can have a legend in your own backyard and not even know it. And Bill's been in my own backyard, and I didn't know it. So I encourage everybody to check out the Long Beach Blues Society, especially young musicians, because he has more work than he can do himself. Right? LA's so big again. Last week he had to be at one venue. He had something else going on in Orange County with the Long Beach Blues Society. He can't make it everywhere. So there's always opportunities if you guys tap in with us and we connect you with Bill. And you're serious, you're hardworking. You know what I'm saying? Big thing in live music is not like hip hop. Showing up late don't work. You know, you got sound checks. You know, you got load in.
Tell them.
You know, it's a little bit
Tell
different than hip hop. You know, we ain't showing up
them.
just throwing up a DJ set and a microphone. We got to load in
Mm-hmm.
gear, load in racks. You know, it's a little bit different, guys. So you got to be a little more on point, man, when you're dealing with live music. You know, but I'm very excited for what Bill has going on and Long Beach, Belmont Shore, Orange County, Los Angeles. He's all over the map, man. I mean, Bill's everywhere. So shout out to Bill, man, and the Long Beach Blues Society, man.
Word up, man. Hey, so there you
Yeah,
go,
great dude,
man. Y'all
man.
better be there June 20th and you in LA. Go check them out, man. It's going to be in Long Beach. Yo, shout out to the Long Beach Airport for sponsoring the whole shebang, man. We definitely appreciate you, yo. Anybody who supports Bill supports us. You already know. Just let us
Mad
know. We'll
love.
shout you out. Hey yo, by the way, man, let's switch up some gears. Did you hear about what the hell's going on, man? Over there in the Middle East? It's over. They're talking about
Yeah.
that they're going into a full scale war.
Yeah, man. 6 days in, man. It seems like this is the beginning of the end. I don't see no I don't see no letting up, man. You got some people calling for the full. Let's finish the job, which means annihilating Iran's ability to make nuclear weapons. They're not gonna go out like that. Their allies aren't gonna go out like that. You got some people with clear heads saying, "Hey, no, we might need to let Israel fight this one on their own. We don't really need to be in that U.S." So yeah, man, I think this is the beginning of the end, bro. I don't think this is gonna be a war that if America does go into this, I hate saying this, man, but I don't think we're gonna walk away from this one unscathed, man. You
Yo,
know,
I
we
here's what happened. So some Indian news channel, I don't know exactly the name of them, but an Indian news outlet. Shout out to all the Indian news outlets, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, yo. Y'all coming up. Big ups to y'all. Y'all really made it, man. Y'all really came up, y'all. Just want everybody to know. But India, man, they got some like simulator, right? And it simulates what's gonna happen in war, right? And they kind of been accurate about a lot of the stuff that they've been putting out with their simulator that they got. And they're saying that it's gonna escalate and escalate and escalate to a point where they're saying that Iran is gonna block out its way into the oil fields that they got because they're gonna need them for the war that Israel declared on them. So that's like 1/3 of the world's oil. So the oil prices are gonna go extremely high. They're saying the simulator, and if anybody is an oil trader, and I know Joseph, aka Jay Adams, is an oil trader. So, listen, man, oil they're saying is gonna go extremely high. So a lot of people are gonna get super rich if they buy some oil drilling companies because oil is gonna be ridiculous right now. But
Yeah.
they're also saying that no one's gonna have access to the oil either. So yeah, you could be rich, but without gas, you still broke. They said they everyone's gonna be. So your stock might be worth some shit, but you can't do shit when you cash it out now because everything's gonna be high. Like all the things, because everybody needs oil for everything. And they were saying that Israel is gonna cut off its supply with like its gas reserves to the rest of the world, and that's gonna make prices even higher. So basically, this war is gonna cost everybody a shit ton of money, and that's just one thing out of this all bull crap is that how much it's gonna cost. Now I don't know if it's the people at power or the people that may be at power that's spiking the gas prices up because of this. But I think that whole situation is gonna be a crazy situation. And then the simulator said that Russia and China were gonna back up Iran and that the United States was gonna back up Israel and that it was going to push us into a naval war and missile war and air force war with Iran and even a space war with Iran. Meanwhile, Russia is not going to back down to protect them, and neither is China. And they said China might be the first one to go out there and actually pull up with they boats because they need the oil from Iran. And if they don't get the oil from Iran, then everything that they ever try to build was for no reason because they'll lose everything because they need that oil to power up all the factories out there. So they're going to show up with their boats, the simulator said. And it's going to be the first time that China actually stands up and protects Iran navally like that, and attack us. So if that happens, once China does that, they entered the war too, and Russia's going to back them up right after that. So this simulator's mad weird. I'll have the description on the below so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But hey, man, I just hope none of that really happens and we could get Benjamin. If Benjamin Netanyahu, if you could hear me, bro, if your people, if the Mossad and all of that, whatever, could hear me, bro, don't escalate this no more. Let's end this shit. Let's talk diplomatically. Let's figure out how we gonna get out of this situation because this is not good for anybody. That ego stuff gotta be put to the side. Everybody needs to compromise. That's what we need to do. And it don't need to be about bullying neither, man. But that's just my take on that. The simulator was crazy as hell.
No
I
doubt.
suggest people go check that out ASAP. That was the most scariest thing I looked at as far as news wise goes. But yeah, man, that shit was definitely crazy. Hey, yo, shout out to Kendrick Lamar. They saying, yo, he's surpassing a lot of things, bro. Like as far as record breaking on so much stuff. I just wanted to switch gears, but here goes the map.
No doubt.
That's the map right there that Iran got hit up in. So if you attacking inside like that, yeah, yeah, they don't care about hurting each other's civilians now. So once that happens, bro, and it's weird because Israel looks like they playing chess with Iran, taking out all the leaders and stuff. It don't look like Iran's gonna win this, man. It looks like they're gonna lose this because they ain't got no war strategists no more. They're all dead. So this shit is crazy, man. And it's not a type of situation we could all just sit back and watch because y'all could watch until them phones stop working. And then once the phones stop working because there ain't no oil to power up shit, I'm telling you, hey, I told y'all so. You better go get your cans. You better go get your guns, your bullets, and everything that you got and clip up. Cause this about to go down, baby. Hey yo, shout out the West Coast Heavies, man.
No
Shout out to
doubt.
everybody they got going on, man. Hey yo, West Coast Heavies, Jay Adams. Leave them with something positive, man. All this bullshit that's going on.
Oh yeah, man. I always tell artists, man, guard your eye gates and your ear gates, man. Stay positive, man. Stay connected to the Most High. Stay connected to your community, man. It's a lot out here going on, man. Let's get it. Let's go. It's a lot of negativity you can give in to. But it's what I tell everybody. I choose to be on my iPad right now working on this event for the night. You can choose to do what you want to do. Take in a little news, know what's going on, but man, stay focused on you, your career. Let's get these EPKs done, guys. Great job. Continue working, man, and have a wonderful rest of the week, man.